Hey, how's it going, guys? Pat Burke at MBS Crossfit. We're going to go over the Crossover Symmetry system and some of the exercises that you can do on it. So first off, there's 3 videos that we're going to put out. One video is going over the bands, the weights of the bands, and how to use them. The second video, this video, is going to go over the scapula exercises, and then the third video is going to go over the rotator cuff exercises. So this video, we're going over the scapula exercises. The scapula is really important in strengthening or keeping the shoulder girdle strong and being able to put weight up overhead. That's why you'd want to do it. So we have 3 exercises, and all of these exercises that we're going to go on in the videos here is they're located on here on the Crossover Symmetry side. So the first one is the crossover row. It's done with the heavy band, and Cooper's going to demonstrate. We have our starting position. Feet are at shoulder width with the knees slightly bent. He's got an easy lean in. I call this an athletic stance. The arms are let all the way out. What he's going to do is he's going to initiate this movement with his scapula. These are shoulder blades. He's going to think about hitching a pencil behind his shoulder blades. So that's kind of the first action. Once he does that, he's going to draw his elbows back, kind of like a rope, pulling his thumbs in around the armpits. And he's going to hold for a 2-second pause right here to really make these muscles work and wake up. And he's going to let it back out. So pull back, hold for 2 seconds before letting it out. What's really important here is that we're not elevating the traps. We're making the traps stay down, keeping this distance between the traps and the ears long. So you're not going to shrug up with the traps. Going to show that. So it's not like that. We don't want to do that. Okay? So once you've done a set of 5 to 8 of these rows, if you're doing this before a workout, it's a good idea to do the plyometric. And you can do 3 to 5 sets of the plyometric sets, and it looks like this. He's going to pull it back to end range. Then he's going to let it out back to mid-range, which is halfway. And then in sets of 5, he's going to quickly pull back and forth to end and mid-range. It'll look like this. So that'd be set 1, and go. 4, 5. That's set 2. 3, 4, 5. And that's set 3. You can do 3 to 5 sets of that after doing the standard rows. That plyometric set is really good before a workout because it really wakes these muscles up, especially if you're doing a high intensity workout. It really wakes the muscles up and says, hey, we're going to move fast here and now. So wake up, and I'm going to use you. So that's the first exercise. That's the row. Number 2 for the scapula is we call the reverse fly. So you do this with the light band. It's going to have the same stance. The difference is that we're going to pull straight arms about the height of the shoulder back to here, hold for 2 seconds, and then let back out. Important again that we're not elevating the traps, keeping the shoulders down, and letting the scapula do the work. So after doing 5 to 8 reps here, we can do the plyometric set, which is going to be, again, going to end range, letting out to mid-range, then doing sets of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 3 sets of the plyometric. You can do as many as 5. If you go beyond 5, really what you should be doing is getting a heavier band. If you're doing 5 and it's easy, then you can go to a heavier band than the yellow or whatever you're on. The last exercise is the pull down. It's done with the heavy band. So similar to the other exercises, he has an athletic stance. He's going to begin with initiating the scapula. He's going to pull a straight arm through. and then he's going to squeeze and hold for 2 seconds at the end. So 5 to 8 reps with a 2-second pause. After that, the plyometric, 3 to 5 sets. One thing that I haven't mentioned in all of these exercises is that this whole time he's keeping his stomach really tight, squeezing his stomach and keeping that whole system, the whole system really tight. Good? Okay. So that right there, those 3 exercises, it was the row, the reverse fly, and the pull down. Those are my favorite scapula strengthening exercises. There are a lot more, but those 3, if you do those in addition to the plyometrics, it's really going to help you out in your shoulders in adding mobility and strength for overhead positions, whether that be pressing, like push presses and jerks, but also pull-ups and anything where you have your hands up overhead. It's going to build that strength. And that's all we got.